Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna be talking, Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna tell you guys about my near-death experiences as a child, because, you know, I'm not the brightest, so Death and I have, you know, we've been one at one point. I just can't stay out of trouble. Somehow, Death finds a way to find me all the time. Before I get into the video, make sure you like this video and you subscribe for more videos throughout the week, you know. Help me. Okay, story number 1. When I was about 3 or 4, my family took a trip to the Dominican Republic, because that's where we're from, you know, gang gang, represent. I was a very curious child, and I also like to flex on people all the time. So mix a curious little bitch with a bougie little bitch, you know, it's just a recipe for disaster. So, you know, over there it's not like here, like everything is just set up differently. Like, it's just very rugged. One day, I was outside playing with one of my little cousins, and there was this, what is it? How do I describe this? An outlet, basically, but it was on the wall outside, and I think it was broken or something. Like I said, you know, not in the best conditions. I was tired, so instead of just being like, oh yeah, like I'm tired, I'm gonna go sit down, I was like, ugh. I tried to be like this, and I was like, so yeah, I wanted to put my hand on there like this and act like. So I didn't realize that that outlet, the broken outlet that I had mentioned previously, was on the wall that I put my hand on. Broken outlet. My hand, I put my little bitch hand on that thing. My body was shaking. Like, I could see myself like vibrating because I was being electrocuted. I don't know if you guys caught onto that. I was being electrocuted from head to toe. I was vibrating viciously, like, ugh, like bad. I was little, so my initial reaction was to scream, "Mom, help me, help me!" My mom sees me from across the room and she passes out. It's funny when I think about it now, but back then it was kind of like, it was fucking serious. And so my aunt had grabbed me from my other arm and just yanks me off because my skin was like melted. That's so nasty, but it was literally in the wall. Like, it sucked me in, like, and I had this big ass thing on my hand. And of course we're in El Campo, like the fucking farm part of DR. And I was at my great-grandparents' house, and they didn't have Band-Aids, they didn't have anything. I was little, like, can you just give me a Band-Aid, please? My inside could have been cooked. Like, I could have been cooked. Yeah. The next 2 stories have to do with me being a horrendous swimmer. I'm good now. I be swimming that poop. Yeah, so me and water have just never been great friends. We are now, like, we're homies, we're tight, but back then, I wouldn't say we had the closest relationship. I used to go to after-school program at the YMCA because my mom used to work, and yeah, I got out of school pretty early. And on Fridays, we would have, like, pool days, so we could go to the pool. You bring your bathing suit, you know, you were dope shit if you went to the pool. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to the pool. I like to swim. I like to swim when it's shallow, not in the deep end. At this point, I did not know how to swim. So we got in the pool, everyone's in the shallow, and the 2 kids that knew how to swim, who passed their swim fucking test, were over there in the deep end, and I was with the other little bitches. Before that, we had a swim test, like, to see who could swim swim from the shallow to the deep end, and I failed, and I was pissed about that. So while everybody was in the shallow, like, we're playing already, this is after that, while everybody was in the shallow, and I thought it was a good idea, do you know that, like, line that separates the shallow from the deep? I thought it was a good idea to Makes my heart race talking about it because it was so scary. I go under that line, and I didn't know that once a pool is getting deeper, it like slants. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. I thought it was like straight ground. No, like I thought it was slanted like this, but this pool like had like levels, had like little levels, and once I got off that first level, the water was already over to my head, and I was trying to like jump up and get air, but I was panicking obviously, so I was drowning. I started drowning because I was terrified. My foot like slipped off of the edge, and I was just like, oh. I was like, help me, help me, help me. No, all the fucking kids were watching me. Nobody said anything. Yo, if you were in that YMCA program and you saw me drowning, I could have died. Me being a little dramatic ass bitch, the lifeguard finally saw me, and yeah, my mom was pissed. She's like, you know you can't swim. Why are you trying to front in front of all the other kids? Do you notice that these stories are just me trying to front on everybody? Like, I've always wanted to be that bitch. Like, so I got banned from the pool. Everybody would laugh at me. Yeah, that's that. Third and final story. We were at the beach, and the waves were strong as shit, bro. Like, oh my God, I've never been to the beach where the waves were that strong. We went to a side of the beach that we'd never been before. It was really weird. Like, the sand had like, okay, this is the water. I don't know if you guys can see. This is the water. And then the sand to get to the water was like this. So this was like, let's say I'm walking down here and the water was down here, or like here. Yeah. So I get into the water, and as soon as I stepped in the water was already like to here. So I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? The sand, like the sand was very soft. So when I would step off, it would like slide me right into the water. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but just try to follow along here. A wave came, and it literally slid me up to like the little, like almost the top of that little sand hill. Like it threw me. It smacked me, and I literally went whoop, and I was so disoriented that I didn't get up until it pulled back. So once the wave pulled back, it took me back. At this point I was underwater, and the current was so strong that I couldn't even get out. And then it threw me back once a wave came, and I had seconds to get out of that, to get out of there before it pulled me back again. I didn't make it again because I was just, I don't know where my brain was at. And then it took me again, and it threw me back into the water. At this point, I was basically drowning. It was already too deep for me. And then it threw me back again. And this time I was like, bitch, you better go or you're gonna die. So I bolted. I had to climb up the little sand hill. And then I went to my aunt, and she was like, you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't feel like swimming again. And they knew something was wrong. I didn't mention anything because, I don't know. They know something was wrong though, because I'm always in and out of the water. You have to like bribe me with like McDonald's to get me out of the water. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. 3 near-death experiences as a child, because I'm stupid and am very naive and just dumb and think I can conquer the world. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will try not to die. No promises. Okay, bye.
Yo, who that boy?